dear loves, I'm Nicole and welcome. This is day 5 of our 11-day journey in our twin flame and soulmate connections. Let's begin by taking a beautiful deep breath in, raising our vibration. You ready? Deep, deep, deep. Challenging your human and blowing it out. All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Divine Source. Please show us our spiritual guidance for day 5 of our 11-day journey, leading up to the total lunar eclipse on January 31st, 2018. Ooh, this is going to be intense. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Day 5 is that change. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Please show us how we are changing. What are we changing? What is changing in our twin flame and soulmate connections, Divine Source? That's it right there. You have made that choice. You have reconsidered. We've seen this. I think we've seen it twice in the past 4 days. So having to really make a tough choice in our, who's this? In our soulmate connection. I feel like some of you have made the choice to I was gonna say walk away. Oh, I feel that in the pit of my stomach. I feel that so strongly. I feel like I just see the word marriage. Thank you so much. I feel like some of you have walked away from those that have reunited with married soulmates and married twin flames, and the unworthiness of, I don't feel that, whatever type of human conditions are there. But it's not going to keep you from receiving the type of love that you deserve. It's going to actually help you, because these are beautiful billowy clouds that really represent your happiness and your joy, and needing to release a toxic connection with your twin flame or your soulmate. Beautiful heart-shaped balloons going up to heaven, because you will have made this decision to really walk away from your soulmate, and it could very well be from your twin flame as well, because these deal breakers went against your value, went against your self-worth, and you've struggled with it for a while. I feel like you hung in there. You've tried different strategies. You've really, said, well, maybe we can make this work. And I feel like you just are giving, many of you. And you had to check in with yourself, and today is that day where you're just like, you know what? How do I really feel about this? How are they making me feel? And how is this connection making me feel about myself? Today is a big day, and as I was feeling the intensity of it, Spirit was showing me those firecrackers. Thank you so much. Please show me. Thank you so much. I do feel like these two want to come out. So remember that you are filled with all of Divine Source's energy. Pamper yourself. Take care of yourself. Treat yourself lovely today. It is through that mucky water that you're able to rise. So all the stuff that you've gone through in this part of your journey, because your journey is not over. This can very well be that minor separation because you need to pull back because your twin or your soulmate is running. You might be in that stage of your soulmate connection that your soulmate is trying to figure out why they're feeling such intensity. It's kind of scary. And for people that are not um, aware of their connection with source, that they're just not there in their spiritual awakening process, it can be really, really scary. So spirit is reminding you here that you are. So you're absolutely the one that's taking the lead. I do feel more in the divine feminine. So I feel like my ladies out there, you're taking the lead now. Nourish yourself today. Check in with yourself. And for my dear loves that are coupled up and you're not totally breaking up, it is that pullback where you're saying, you know what? Okay, here's a deal breaker. Let's deal with it. Let's compromise. Let's see what can be done about it. Let's communicate it. I'm going to check in with myself to see how I might best put this, start the conversation and know that this is for my soulmate bond. So you're reconsidering how you address things, how you bring it up, how you're caring for yourself also throughout the process. Remember, this is really, really key. But you are absolutely shining your light and radiating that beautiful love because you're a light worker. It is in your charge. So you're showing compassion, respect. You're asserting yourself, but you are absolutely letting your other half feel that compassion, feel that beautiful side of yourself that is all heart. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Knowing what battles to even fight and knowing that this is a battle that needs to be won to get this toxic energy out of your bond. Thank you so much. For my dear loves that have not reunited and you don't feel like there is anyone in your energy right now in the physical, like there's no person there that you feel is your twin flame or your soulmate yet, remember that you are calling your twin flame and your soulmate in. Please continue to self-love, pamper yourself because you want to be prepared for when that manifestation happens. You don't want to be caught out there like, what do I do? How do I even act in relationship? What are my deal breakers? What are my standards, my boundaries? How do I even communicate with anyone? Because we're such in a technical, technology-driven, social media-driven world that sometimes we forget how to even have a in-face conversation to feel that beauty of awkwardness and that intense emotion that comes in from your sacral chakra, and you just feel the butterflies and all of that and not knowing what to say and having that dance. So definitely checking in with yourself now to use your I feel statements. And those are simply, if anybody that's worked with me before, I'm big on those because they really work. So your I feel statements are definitely touching something. I recommend something really warm and fuzzy to begin with. But here's one of my Himalayan salt balls. And so you just want to get in touch with yourself with whatever this is, however this is resonating with you on day 5. I feel cold. I feel like I can't be vulnerable. I feel like I don't want to be vulnerable. I feel heavy. I feel smooth. I feel unbreakable. I feel like if I were I feel like I was just hit with a rock. I feel like a ton of bricks are on me. I feel like the weight of the world is on my shoulders. I feel pure. I feel healed. Okay? So you definitely are being encouraged to check in with yourself, find your center, and to begin to create the moments of closeness from that vulnerability. Coupled up or single, twin flame or soulmate, absolutely. Thank you so much. Day 5, thank you so much. Please show us 3 energies. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, so you're being very assertive. Divine feminine energies out there. Whether you resonate more as a physical being, as a male, but you feel divine feminine energy dominate within you, then you associate with the Queen of Wands. So, oh my goodness. All right, someone is definitely getting it started. You are definitely taking charge in your soulmate journey and your twin flame journey today. You are making that change happen. This is an energy that is taking the reins, you know, really. You've got 4 here. Taking the reins and starting this conversation with the Page of Swords here. And this is a discussion. You got that double-edged sword, and so someone is bringing that news. And I really do feel like it's a lot of my divine feminines, the ladies out there in your soulmate bonds and your twin flame connections, because you're feeling less loved, because these deal breakers are making you feel less nourished. Reconsider how you would have approached it before. Check in with yourself. This is a minor thing. You can get through it. And even if you're deciding to totally break things off and walk away for right now, does not mean that all is lost. All hope is lost. You can say, well, you know what? I don't have anything to do with that person anymore. Okay. But keep in mind that your energy is constantly changing, and Spirit is saying, take the high road, because you may very well be in agreement that you're walking away from a particular soulmate connection into the arms of another soulmate, and you want to make sure that you're learning those lessons there, because this is going to happen. You're making it happen like that, and I feel like you're just at that point where you've been leading up to it, and you're going to be very direct about it. This also is not honoring your intuition, so make sure you're checking in with yourself so that you can feel nourished, you can feel cared for, and you can feel on top and in extremely supreme connection with our Creator, so that you can deliver the news the way you need to, so that you're not severing the ties completely. You may be wanting to. Remember that being careful of the total lunar eclipse on the 31st, the decisions you're making as far as your actions tend to stick 2 weeks before and 2 weeks after. So I really feel that's a big reason why Spirit wanted us to do the 11-day countdown to the total lunar eclipse, because it's a twin flame and soulmate total lunar eclipse. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I pray that this helps for day 5. I feel like with me, I want to stutter. I'm hesitant, and then I want to go. There's caution there in my communication. So I really feel like Spirit's telling you to watch it. You know, definitely stop. Okay, let me read this. Spirit is encouraging you to stop, breathe, and wait before you make the decision that is on your soul. Listen and be still. Listen and take a walk. Meditate and listen to the words Spirit puts in your soul. Can you read that? Change your perspective and look at it through a different lens first. So yeah, I feel like you feel the deal breakers are there. Remember, you're checking in with yourself to really see how you feel. It might be in that moment that is going to fade away. It may be something that you're hanging on to right now, and it will make more sense to you later. You may be doing your check marks that, hey, this is a deal breaker for me. I'm learning more about myself, and I'm learning the lessons because the only way I know it's a deal breaker is because I have dealt with it before. This may be the first time, but with all of this action oriented energy, and this also can be manifesting from a Sagittarius, between Sagittarius, Aries, Leo energy, and absolutely Scorpio, Pisces, Cancers here. And you've got your air energies here also. So definitely, however way this is playing out for you, really remember this double-edged sword keeps sparkling to me. Just remember that the stuff you have to go through is indicative of the lotus flower. What we don't see is how the lotus flower the only way it can survive is to stay in that dirty, mucky water. And so we see it blossom up in the air, but we don't see what it's like beneath that beautiful, flourishing flower. So whatever you have to go through that's done in the dark and behind closed doors, what you're not sharing with people, what you've been holding, close in to yourself, what you've been praying for, what you've been praying on rather, are those deal breakers. And Spirit is saying, you know what? You know exactly what you want. You know exactly how to go about getting it. You're very decisive, confident in what you deserve. And things are going to start moving very fast. This is day 5, which is a karmic change. And the double-edged sword here with the delivering of that information, that news, and not feeling too loved or nourished, and not totally being in sync with your intuition. So to pull back a little bit to make sure you are, and know that those of you that are not reunited yet, that it is going to happen, and that Spirit is reminding you of your beautiful energy, which is of the highest vibration here. Take great care, dear loves. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. Mwah.